Did you know in Captain America Civil War, many of the cast and crew agree that the scene at around 1 hour and 9 minutes, where Steve stops the helicopter with his bare hands, is one of the most powerful shots in the movie. Chris Evans had to work so hard at the gym to set up their test of Steve's physical limits, and they used the shot in the first teaser trailer. On top of that, Tom Hiddleston has admitted that even though he didn't appear in this movie, that scene is his favorite in the entire MCU. Did you know in Thor: The Dark World, about 30 different hammers were made at different weights for different uses in the film? Thor's main hammer was actually made of aluminum. Obviously for stunts, softer versions were made so that people weren't getting hit by aluminum hammers. There was even a lit hammer that shoots out light when lightning supposedly strikes during the scene. Of all the hammers, only 5 were really used throughout the film. Did you know in Hotel Transylvania, Miley Cyrus was originally cast as Mavis? The original voice of Mavis was Miley Cyrus, but she was fired from the voiceover role of Mavis in Hotel Transylvania after getting caught with a penis-shaped cake for her then-boyfriend Liam Hemsworth's birthday and being photographed licking it. Those in charge of the studio had been nervous about Cyrus leading an animated family film while shedding her Disney Channel image. But they didn't need to worry. When they replaced her with Selena Gomez, the movie went on to become a hit, raking in $358 million worldwide and spawning 2 sequels. Did you know in The Batman, Bruce Wayne's Batcave was inspired by an urban legend about a train station under the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City? The station, known as Track 61, was purportedly built as a secret escape route out of the city for the visiting US president in the event of an emergency. Built along with the rest of Grand Central Terminal, Track 61 was never properly abandoned, as it was actually constructed to be an unused storage area for cars belonging to the New York Central Railroad, rather than as a passenger station. Contrary to popular belief, Track 61 is not part of the New York City Subway, but rather part of the New York Central Railroad, now Metro North. Did you know in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange's evil self talks about his sister Donna? In the comics, Stephen Strange's sister drowns and dies while they're growing up. She was a big part of his life and he misses her, but he also blames himself for her death, and thinks she could still be alive if they had been better people. An accident Donna suffered a few years before dying also led to Stephen wanting to become a doctor so he could help people like his sister. Originally, there was going to be a scene where you see Donna, played by Lulu Wilson in Doctor Strange, but it was cut from the film because it didn't fit the storyline well enough.